Hi. Oh, this is shiny. It's okay. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Hey, welcome, new subscribers, returning subscribers. We just gonna catch a vibe. We just gonna vibe it out. We just gonna vibe it out. And I more than likely go on live on IG. Yes, the page is private, but hey, it's whatever. Welcome. Why did that sound like AOL? Welcome. Anyway, so a lot of you could be receiving a lot of messages, unexpected messages from unexpected people, random and shit. But it's all for you to be open and receptive. Be open and receptive. That's all. Wherever the energy is coming from, it's just showing you the innermost aspect of yourself. So stay open and receptive to what it is that you want. If you were part of the live yesterday on Instagram, watch your thoughts. Think more about the things that you want, not what you fear. So just spotted 144 on the timer. The vibe right now does feel lovely. I will say that. And if anyone is interested in a personal energy update, you see the info right up there. But we'll do that on a separate live from this one. So, yeah, we're going to see what the messages are. Before doing so, let me take a look at these transits we have going on here. Just a moment, please. I'm so giddy right now. I mean, it's the 8th, but it comes up to a 7 day. So we still got that 7 energy from yesterday, and 7 is God's number of completion in terms of the Gregorian calendar and the days of the weeks that we have. It's also the chariot, but it could also be the energy of energy vampires. You know what I mean? Duality. 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 Let me see something. The moon is in Taurus. That's 24 degrees, which is the 7 of Pentacles energy. So, moon in Taurus, 24 degrees. Not really saying much because there's so much to do. So, yeah, that energy of make plans and focus is kicking that ass now, huh? In a great way, though. Feel me? In the way that you're able to now focus on the task at hand. Is that North Node in Taurus is doing it right now, too. Yo, when May comes up, Taurus season, I mean, this entire year of 2022, and it's a 6 year. Let's not forget the 222 2022 portal, which is just 6 twos. That's going to really set it off. That's going to be like a whole. I already know that the energy of Venus and creativity is on a number on my eyes, because this is when I start doing nails and all this hair and all this everything. Just be going. Be having fun with it, though. Be having fun with it. Just have fun with the ideas that come to mind. Allow your inner child to thrive, because that inner child is extremely creative. It makes everything out of nothing. So, yeah. Let's see what the messages are. So, I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the elements. elementals. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my ancestors and spirit guides. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that work through me, as me, flow through me. Ashe, 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 ashe. Don't forget to like, share if you would like to, and subscribe if you haven't. And hit that bell so you know when I'm even on here. Because how else would you know? Unless Source tells you, because that's how else. Because that's the how. It belongs to Source. See, I be checking self too. Don't trip. Don't trip. So let's see. What's the message right now? What's the message, Source, for the collective? Let's see. What's the message? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? As you can see, I'm intrigued. So I would really like to see what we're talking about today. No wonder. No wonder. Let's put the sweater back on. We have the full moon at the bottom of the deck. Autumn. The Queen within 6 to 9 months. Now, where are we right now? In Aquarius season. Full moon in Aquarius happens during Leo season. Okay? So there's going to be a lot to celebrate, a lot to enjoy when the summer comes. Right now is the time to prepare. Look at the cards that came out. We have Roadblock and the Wheel of Karma. 4 of Capricorn and 8 of Gemini, which would be the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. Now, this 4 of Pentacles energy talks about stepping away to realign, to build a legacy that you know deep within you that this is why you're here. We're looking at the energy of a creator versus the consumer, is what I'm feeling from this. Okay? Being a creator, you're realizing more and more as to why you have encountered certain oppositions the way you have been throughout this journey. Okay? Because one thing about the universe and your soul, and you choosing to be a part of this lifetime, having a human experience, okay, is going to show you your greatest challenge or your greatest opposition so you can fully connect to the opposite end of that, or the greatest gift or the greatest sense of achievement or success, whatever that truly means to you, not based on someone else's belief systems, because your destiny has showed you the beliefs of others in order for you to analyze that, have the willpower, okay, to analyze that for self and see if that's something that truly connects to your soul. The roadblock card, by the way, says blocked, change, barriers, challenges, time to regroup, stuck, paralyzed, obstacles, stalling, temporary setback, to take a detour, to realize that not right now is also part of divine timing. Not right now is also part of divine timing. Then it says 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That's that moment of discomfort, but it's also part of the magic of you getting to know the I am that is within you. Okay? Because I am, when you say I am, you're activating the consciousness of God that is within you. So, as I mentioned on IG, if you are a God fearing, let's put it this way, if you believe in the philosophy of God fearing, this is not a channel for you. It's not a channel for you. Okay? Respectfully, it's not. You have work to do. Respectfully, you got work to do. Okay? Because you have taken on a belief system of fear, doubt, worry, which is AKA also known as a low frequency, low vibration. Okay? You're okay with being controlled by someone else. You're okay with not allowing yourself to thrive and simply just survive. Just saying. And if you feel that ignorance is bliss, this is not a channel for you either. Respectfully. Feel me? So, moving on. The Wheel of Karma. 8 of Gemini. Welcome to those of you who are remaining. Karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect. Oh yeah, right or wrong, we can work on that. You can roll out. We can work through that to get you to see that the life is a cause and effect. Not good or bad, right or wrong, cause and effect. Okay, so balance the scales out. Balance it out. Things are happening for and through you, not to you. The more you feel like things are happening to you, that road will be blidded, docked, blocked. Okay, blocked. The road will be blocked if you think things are happening to you. Granted, initially, yes, you experience it. Okay, but that's just where you operate only from the flesh, where you're just thinking about the body. You do have the mind and the spirit and your soul, which gets you to see and know and feel where things are happening for and through you. Lately, y'all, I've been in my hermit mode. Anyone that's around me physically doesn't hear me say anything. The only time I'm talking is when I'm doing this, when I'm live. There's no other talking happening between me and source, different, but that happens within. It's an internal thing. So I say that to say, when you're going through that dark night of the soul, welcome y'all. Don't forget to like the video. When you're going through the dark night of the soul, it's showing you your greatest power. And the way you handle darkness, the way you handle the process of growth. Because anything that you want to be successful in or have achievements in, there's a process of growth. So to pull yourself away from the dark night of soul to avoid it is only going to cause havoc in your life, where you're constantly going to be shown as to why source universe continues to push you in these situations that you may feel that they're happening to you, in order for you to evolve from that, to see that it's happening for you. Because a big part of you going through that space right now, the moon right now is in a degree where you're not talking much either, possibly. You're just focused on what it is that you have to do. Taurus is the I have. And when it comes to the chakras, I have is connected to the root. So now we're talking about making sacrifices to become sacred. And those sacrifices, as it connects to, welcome, love, welcome. As it relates to Piscean energy, that's the house of sacrifices. There's one thing about a Pisces too, they tend to sacrifice themselves because they want to have that sacred energy around them as it's deeply within them already. Same with Virgos, because that's the polar opposite. Virgo is the physical body of the Pisces. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Karma and Roadblock 4 and 8, which has been a number that's been showing up a lot today in different ways as well before coming on here. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. For some of you, the roadblocks is addressing what used to be unknown that is now known in order to balance your mystic and physical powers or mystic and physical capabilities, which is going to help you to move beyond delusions created by the perception turned into an illusion. Come through, Source. Hermit won't be doing me great. So, the Wheel of Karma also talks about divine intervention, which was in the reading yesterday. We're going to get into this tarot spread because I want to see, now I want to see what's going on. Because I feel like it's going to continue. Yeah, I'm going live on IG after this to see if it's the same vibe or what. So, yeah, we going to make this an hour. So, if anybody's interested in a personal energy update, there it goes. If I receive anything from y'all, then we'll do another live. But oh Lord. Just as I said, you're gonna be receiving messages from random people. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And it started off with how. See, the way my ass operate, I already know how I get down. When you ask me how, I may not even answer you because, like I said, how belongs to the universe. I don't just be saying shit on here on IG and don't practice or do what I say. You feel me? So any of you who have spoken to me, y'all know. It's all love at the day, but my thing is the fuck. Let's move on. Let's move on. Because we have the control of the who, what, when, where, and why. My purpose, my life path is to build as it is in connection to source, the creator versus the consumer. Okay, so I'm not going to be the one that is, entertaining if you still want to be the consumer of an old paradigm. I'm going to let you be, and I'm going to keep moving along with those who want to evolve. Because I don't have the frequency to connect to that at this time. Okay? So, I'm going to get one more card. Some of you may have been working, okay, on what it is that you truly want or see as an achievement since autumn season, since September, end of September. So, let me see. So from March to June, you could be seeing the fruits of your labor since then. Now, that would be new moon in Libra season, which is all about romantic cycles beginning, but also partnerships in general, new ones, in order for you to go into the next level of recognizing who you are. Because the one thing about Libra energy as well, the seventh house energy, wherever you have planets or placements in the seventh house, this is where you're going to grow through possible confrontation and partnerships, but it's to get you to see what truly brings you vitality, Aries energy, life force, okay, giving you this sense of knowing I am that I am, okay, and doing what it is that you want to do, so you can connect to those who accept that, and you're more so now doing the Venus energy on a higher frequency, because Venus is doing what others want. But now, when we look at it from the higher frequency and you're connected to your Aries or your Mars energy, the I am, and doing what it is that you want, you can provide service without draining yourself. Or Venus and Virgo like energy, where now you're being mindful as to where you put, what it is that you put yourself into, versus other times where you had to learn the lesson to realize no more. Let's get another card here. Uncertain. What's the foundation of this? It's the number 7. Uncertain. At this time, the situation or outcome is undetermined. So it's looking like mutable energies. I'm seeing that Moonology oracle card, the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So we're looking at Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces energy from that. And then we have here, uncertain, wheel of karma. Some of you feel uncertain here about a particular cycle that's actually part of divine intervention. More than likely wanting more clarity about it. So this sounds and feels like being too logical. Balance it out with the spiritual in order to flow even in moments where you are uncertain. Okay? Where you don't paralyze yourself. Because being patient is not synonymous to inaction either. Okay? We have here at the bottom of the deck the Pearl, emotional force, opening up, experiential wisdom, honesty, intuition, perception, loyalty, the moon, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deep, layers, developing character. So some of you are being more mindful, or with this uncertain energy that's here, it's like not following your instincts when you knew there wasn't loyalty around you, because you put loyalty above respect. Everybody that you consider to be loyal does not respect you. And this could be something close to home here with this Cancerian energy. But this is also allowing you to develop character, or develop who you are, develop the I am that I am. Bringing all of your past lives or your karmic lessons full circle. Because Cancer energy has a lot to do with karma. The moon, things that are hidden. And you discover those things that are hidden by going through these uncertain moments. I did, huh? I felt like I did. I said a mouthful. Felt like I did. That's source. I'm just, hey. Layers, diving deep. And then you have the cake. So there's something, look at that. Four of Aries, which would be Four of Wands, Venus energy. Venus in Aries, core values about who you are. Welcome, love. Core values now about who you are. Now, Cancer and Aries are cardinal signs. In Capricorn, 414 may mean something to some of you. Let's look at 414 right quick. Because we have number 8, which is also connected to abundance. So there's going to be an abundance in communication. Now, this goes back to receiving random messages. Is to test to see if you're open and receptive. Because you're going to receive messages that you don't want first. That's the tea. Just saying. That's the tea. Now, 4 is about stability. That 1 is a new cycle. Okay. Okay. A new cycle and stability once you ground the energy and motion, your feelings. Sounds like yesterday's message from the advice with the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. It's giving me a biblical meaning of 414. Time has come for you to surround yourself with positive people and positive energy. Say that shit. It indicates that you should get rid of all of the negativity from your life and let positivity in your life. Well, that's what we've been saying. So that. Okay. Let's get one more about this uncertain situation. Thank you for liking the video. You're so wonderful. Huh? The broken vase, uncertain. Another one with the 2 steps back. So there could be a sense of an eruption or an explosion when it comes to matters of the heart through revelation. But it's going to help you bring things full circle about the cycles you've been through. Now, this is something that you may have been avoiding. And sources go, yeah, you think you're going to be avoiding this? You think you look at that declaration at the bottom of the deck. Reclaiming power, straight like that. Sovereignty, yeah, you see that? And this is 7 of Leo, which is 7 of Wands, or Mars and Leo, because you're going to want to operate more, take action more from the heart. So in order for you to do that, you have to release the burden so that way you're not coming from a space of malice. Going through a gateway, because I'm looking at 13. You're going through a new gateway here. How fitting. Okay. Let's see what the hidden world has to say. Full moon temple. 27. Celebration, peak, transcendent moment. The next full moon is in Virgo. And Virgo has a lot to do with analyzing. You could be analyzing. This is 6th house energy. Work, your health, dreams. Doing a lot of dream work to solve problems. solving matters through the dream realm, the visions that you have. Greetings, my dear. As we know, the how belongs to Source. The how am I? That belongs to Source, beloved. Sending blessings. Here we go. We got 12 and 13. Now, 12 is the final house before you go through this gateway. Some of you gonna be uncertain about going through that gateway because it's not a space you're used to. Test of faith. Because you don't know the full story, you don't know where you're going, you don't want to go. Now, this is part of where the how kicks in, because the only thing we have control over is the who, what, when, where, and why. How belongs to Source, the universe. See, as I mentioned before, my purpose is to build according to universal law. So, for some, I may come across as what they would tell people, humble yourself. I ain't here for that. It's cause and effect. I realize the cause of a lot of things that are being stated, or the verbiage in which it is stated, and how it can actually take you one step forward and two steps back. But like I said before, when it comes to belief, right, it's up to you to dive deep. It's up to you to dive deep. And when I mean dive deep, this could be reading, or this could be you trusting in yourself to be able to receive information from other realms, and trust that because it's not written yet. You see? So, the house of the water bearer says, walk into the house of the water bearer. Let's see what the hidden world has to say for you. Okay. The oracle. Sacred living, spirit speaking, intervention. And I'm only delivering messages to you as it's being guided to me. My head is on fire right now. This is what this wheel of karma also talks about. Divine will, divine intervention. Divine will means you got to let go a lot of that consumer way of thinking and speaking and doing. Like I said earlier, I've been really, the only time I'm speaking is if I'm doing this, or if I'm on IG, or if you see me post something. But any other time I'm observing, because I know what my mission is. I know what my life purpose is. And I'm not saying that to say that some of you don't know. You know yours, but it's really step it up. It's time to step it up. The Oracle with the gift at the bottom of the deck still. The Oracle's message, another 4. I had to step it up myself in the way I express myself to you all. The way I express myself and the way I follow up with it. So it's nothing for any of you to take personal. You know what I mean? If it is something you end up taking personal, it's just something you have to work on. So it's a trigger. You just got to work on it. That's what triggers are for, is for you to change. Now, the thing about Aquarius, it also connects to the calf muscles. Now, the calf muscles allows you to move forward with speed or quantum leap. Okay? But if you're not fully hydrated, this is where the cramps come. You got to balance it out. That fire and that water and that air. There's a moment where you got to ground that as well, so you're able to recuperate or rejuvenate, so you can keep moving forward. That was the message yesterday too, about things happening in twos. I mean, it is two. Now, to be the oracle. To be the oracle is to be the one who stands between the divine and the earthly, to help the people reconnect with the divine and to understand the language of the spirits. You are learning this language at this time and finding ways to awaken their presence within your life. You are one who can learn the meanings of signs and symbols, who can understand which offering must be made and when, and who can discern the presence of the sacred ones as they arise to speak to the people. At all times of great need, the oracles have come, and they have placed themselves apart from the things of our culture, from the mundane, the mondial, the things of the world. And they have sought to help us all by ensuring that the presence of the God is felt and their desires and advice understood. You perhaps once were this oracle, dwelling in the mountains, stirring the sacred smoke, seeing the visions, and sharing the messages. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. If you connect to any of my messages or even feel that urge to even click on any of my videos, it's because you are also an oracle. Whether you're in training or it's time for you to step it up in whichever area of your life that you're doing this. Because as I mentioned in the live yesterday on IG, when it comes to understanding, is anything that's standing under. So when it comes to your heart, your soul evolving, or you having this spiritual evolution and setting your heart free, is because that which stands under the heart has been fully recognized by you. That is your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra, as those are the ones that stand under the heart. You must balance those in order to connect to the messages of your heart, where these divine messages happen, where the balance occurs. Mahat's judgment. Then and only then you'll be able to rise to the responsibility that one you will have of trusting your intuition to see the vision of your mind's eye and to be able to connect it to the crown, because the universe is mental. A lot that you've been manifesting has been from a disconnect, possibly, and not fully recognizing all that you are. And this is why you may have roadblocks. That's part of divine intervention too. Because source is just saying, not right now. You got this to work on. And then it kicks it up with hardship, misfortune, and trials and all this other stuff. Things are happening for and through you, not to you. At first, that shit can be rough because of, you know, being taught to be a consumer rather than a creator. I can speak to those who are consumers as well, but I'm here to guide those that are creators. Step out your comfort zone. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, baby. Perhaps this is another lifetime you are remembering. But even so, within this lifetime, the power to read, to discern, to understand, and to share the language of the divine is with you now. You have within you the skills of the oracle. It is time now to reawaken them and do the work. The illumination, I can hear, see, smell, fear the presence of the spirits, and translate their signs for myself and for others. I can hear, see, smell, feel the presence of the spirits, and translate their signs for myself and for others. I can hear, see, smell, feel the presence of the spirits, and translate their signs for myself and for others. And when we're talking about spirits, you're going to be talking about them dark ones too. Them dark ones that cross as energy vampires. It's for you to really embrace your ability to be that eagle. The eagle's connected to Pluto's energy. That's what's going to help you break these psychological blocks that don't allow you to evolve and really connect to that mystic and physical capability that you already came here with. Again, I'm here to talk to fellow oracles, consumers that are also probably minded still, but through these messages awaken, so be it. But as I've mentioned before, I welcome those that are God fearing to the extent that you're willing to change. But if you want to be doing a back and forth about being God fearing, this ain't the fucking place for you. Straight up. Got a lot of love, but just as much love, I'll come for that ass. Feel me? So, and when I say I come for that ass, that's the divine working through. Because that's not something you want to do either, or people shouldn't be doing with you. When you say to yourself, when you say to others, I am that I am God, I am a goddess. People got to be mindful these days. They really do. That's another reason why I just sit back. Now, I don't sit back in the sense where I'm not, doing work. No, I mean just observe and discern. Love you too. So, tarot cards. Listen, I am a Sag. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't. I love to have fun, yeah. Watch it now. Watch it now. Okay? Watch it now. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Let's see what the tarot cards gotta say. Let's see what the tarot cards gotta say. Now, I have my ways of expressing thoughts and feelings. But it's through an experience. you know, obstacles and challenges and the wisdom I've gained from them. Not saying that you gotta do what I say do, but this is what the teaching is all about, is to share the experience. Because somebody else out there, just that tune up may be the difference between repeating a cycle or closing one out and receiving the reward to step into the new one. It's like every day something shifting over here. I'll tell you that. We have the Fool card at the bottom of the deck, taking the leap of faith, of flowering, clearing the energy with this amethyst energy that she has in her hand. Which hand is that? To you all looks like her right hand, but it's the left from where I'm looking at it. Now the left side of the body is connected to the right side of the brain. The right side of the brain is connected to the intuition or the feminine energy. There's a lot of clearing happening there where it's allowing revelations to come through, even more so taking leaps of faith, trusting your intuition because you have released the burdens from the heart space. Currently, the King of Pentacles. Who this? Who's this? Huh? Got the gift at the bottom of the deck. This is definitely somebody that wants to come in and give you an offer, who has a lot of knowledge, plenty of knowledge. See them books? They know the path. They've been through what you've gone through. This could be partnerships and work. This could be romance. We have the wheel of karma, roadblock, hardship, misfortune, uncertain. At this time, the situation or outcome is undetermined. This could be something you're uncertain about, or a person you're uncertain about, or a belief system or core values that you're uncertain about that's coming to the light. We do still have the moon in Taurus, and where it's located is the Seven of Pentacles, which is also connected to Saturn's energy. Okay. Limitations, fear. This could be the energy of uncertainty. What authority figure that you have to address in order to see this clearly? Or what misconception of your worth do you have to address within you? Hmm? See the signs and the symbols. The signs have been there. The signs are there. Four of Taurus, birdcage, possessive, codependent, cling. This could be some of the things you're working on. Codependency, possessive, because that's also Taurus energy, possessions. Needing self-care, poor health, dis-ease, illness, unpleasant, body signal, root cause, underlying condition, something's off. But I feel like this is clearing, because on top of that, you have reclaiming power. So let's move on and see what this is. What's crossing this energy? We got the Knight of Wands here. Change of residence. Are you unsure about moving or shifting something? When it comes to your finances, remember, everyone that you see that's been loyal to you does not mean that they respect you. They could just be doing their job. So this could be somebody, this King of Pentacles, who knows all about that wants to give you more intel. There's this meeting that's coming up too. I feel like there's this big meeting that's coming up where you don't even realize that there's an offer on the table also. What else? What is causing this energy? The Eight of Swords. Self-sabotaging thoughts, uncertain because of something in the past. But divine intervention is already at play, because this is also the Eight of Gemini energy. Eight of Swords is Gemini energy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's something that's ready to expand in your life. Your sense of worth is making you uncertain. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, not knowing the full story due to past deception also. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is always for you, not for those around you or those that you're forgiving. Although it does or may help that person that you're forgiving, but forgiveness is for self. Forgive yourself for any shortcomings as well. Because something about these birds as well that's calling to you. The signs and symbols. Are you reading the signs and symbols? You could be reading them. Thing is, do you trust it? Is your trust in the signs and symbols you're receiving in direction to the new dawn that's coming for you? Wheel again. The reading yesterday, this was in the past position. Now this is at the basis of reading. Divine intervention. Being that is in this position as well, this was your issue in the past. That's what I was saying before. Stay open and receptive, because you're going to receive communication from things that you may not want. Just look at it as, what it is, and stay open and receptive, so that way you're able to see how far you've come in your response to certain things when it appears again, and allow each person or each situation to be on its process and play out the way it's supposed to play out in your life, for you to see more of who you are. The Empress. Wow. Talking about abundance, fertility, giving birth to a new idea that's going to be extremely successful here. But you got to get out of those self-sabotaging thoughts. Some of you are so prepared to the way your work is about to multiply. This is why the verbiage has to change. It's like you're no longer who you used to be. It's part of your life. You're not going to forget where you came from. Obviously not. You know what I mean? But you're also aware as to where you're going. So you're shifting, being in alignment to where you're going. Let's see what's in the immediate past right now. This may have just occurred, which is influencing that. What is this for the collective? The Emperor? And there goes the Page of Cups. Huh? Okay. Some of you are manifesting exactly what you want, even more. But you just experienced something that makes you feel like that ain't it. However that fits, wherever your feelings went as soon as I said that, take it. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. Okay. You do have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck with this Emperor in the immediate past. So you may have received an offer, an unexpected offer from an Emperor. But the challenge is self-sabotaging thoughts now. That Eight of Swords is also connected to the Ace of Cups. That's Jupiter and Gemini. There's a new way that you're thinking that you need to integrate into your life. And it's coming through the divine through you. It's coming from the divine through you. That's why that Oracle card came out for y'all. Are you reading the signs accordingly? What's at the crown of this message? What's the potential here? What's the potential the collective is looking at? Shifting out of the Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. This is something you're going to be working on together, going through the cycles of change. February is going to be massive for this because we already know it's one of those months with 28 days, moon cycle energy, feminine energy. The potential Eight of Pentacles. This is giving me that full moon in Virgo energy. So this is where you do that inner work, okay? Go back to August, September. See what it is that you started. If you're someone that journals, see how far you've come in terms of the way you respond to certain situations. Okay. You may have written ideas or different ways of going about things. Is that something that you're doing now? Because the full moon in Virgo is coming up in Pisces season. However, the next full moon is in Leo before that. 17th, 19th. Now, full moon in Leo, okay, this is a completion of a cycle when it comes to an area of your life where you may not have trusted your instincts. And it came back around. It's like one of those things where what's for you will always be there for you, but it's up to you to align to it. We have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is coming in quick. Let me clarify that Eight of Pentacles. Where y'all at? Where are you? What is this Eight of Pentacles here for the collective source? Because something sweet. It smells something sweet. Something smells sweet. What is the Eight of Pentacles? Tell me more about this potential for the collective of the Eight of Pentacles and them working on something here that brings them great success. There's a potential for great success. but you got to sit down and trust the fire of your heart, the passion that's coming from your heart space. This could also be working with herbs. Some of you could be starting something new when it comes to nutrition, or wanting to help others with nutrition, or journaling, journalists, writers, working with candles. There's a service that you're working on that has great potential. And I feel like this is where the King of Pentacles comes in as well, especially in this North Node in Taurus. You could be connecting with